Am I the only arrow who finds the concept of emotionally cheating in a relationship baffling? I've tried to wrap my head around it, but most of the time, I just can't. I'll see people describe emotional cheating, and while I sympathize with people who feel their romantic partners have betrayed them, I just am not sure I understand. I've had very strong bonds with nearly every friend I've had, bonds with friends in relationships that people on here would describe as emotional cheating, even though their partners had zero problems with it. I'm not alone here, right? Is there any better way to understand this stuff? Think of emotional cheating and physical cheating as sister concepts to the split attraction model. Emotional cheating is equivalent to the romantic attraction, and physical cheating is equivalent to the sexual one. In allo relationships, a partner is supposed to be sexually and romantically attracted to the partner they are with, and faithful in both areas. A person who becomes so romantically attracted to a different person that they act on it through their communication and non-sexual behavior is being every bit as unfaithful as if they do the physical deed. The only place where deviation from a single partner is allowed is open relationships, where the two partners will set boundaries about what is and isn't allowed. Any romantic attachments that don't cross the boundaries won't be emotional cheating. Any that do will be. Can the term be abused? Yes, it can be and does get abused. But outside the misuse of the term, it is a real thing that does happen. For those that don't understand, it's worth considering this. A big complaint about allosexuals and alloromantics is that some of them can't understand how eros people can have life partnerships without the standard romantic and sexual elements, and therefore fall into the aphobic trap of saying that eros relationships are no different to friendships. It is therefore important for us to not do the same thing in reverse. Emotional cheating is as valid as a queer platonic relationship. Failing to understand the difference between emotional cheating and close friendships is no different a problem than failing to understand the difference between queer platonic relationships and close friendships. It's okay to not understand something as long as you respect the people who are living those lives and experiences. I think it can be a useful descriptor in some scenarios where a partner is cheating in everything but a sexual context. Maybe they just haven't made it that far. But I agree that it's an overused term that many people who feel insecure in their relationship might use. I do understand the concept, but still think some people overuse it. All in all, the people have to decide for themselves what kind and degree of relationship they want to have. I think the problem is emotional cheating really means everything but actual sex. Sexting, nude photos, lying to your partner about the relationship, sensual touching. Things that are preludes or connected to sex. But frequently it is extended to having private conversations, hanging out alone, and talking every day, which are bizarre and harmful ideas. Emotional cheating, IMO, refers to two things that can in effect overlap: disingenuous disinvestment from a relationship, and being attentive to someone else at a level similar to what one does in one's tight relationships. To make it overlap, simply take as a normal level of investment being with each other 24/7, only thinking of each other, etc. This, of course, can be achieved by excluding others from being too close, if the quality of the relationship isn't good enough to make it comfortable in the mutual engulfing scheme. After all, you can get the impression of the romantic partner being ideal if every other bond is strictly worse, and you can get that by sabotaging every friendship. In any other situation, without the mythos of romantic love to justify it, anyone would call out that type of relationship for what it is: abusive. I can't grasp the concept of emotionally cheating either. Isn't it like cheating without cheating? But only if you hurt the partner's feelings in the same way. I definitely understand that it can be hurtful being lied to or tricked, and I certainly get that. But then again, cheating in general is kinda a weird blur to me. If I were to imagine a partner or someone I enjoy spending life with going out and cheating with someone else, I'd be more bothered by the fact that they were trying to hide something from me or even worse, lying to me, but not by what they go out and do with another person. I don't own the people close to me, and as long as they are safe and honest, I'm not bothered by what they choose to do with other people. I think the thing that makes it emotional cheating is that you have a stronger bond with the friend than with the significant other. If something good or bad happens to you, and your first thought is to tell your friend and not your so, that's possibly emotional cheating. This is very broad. There are going to be exceptions, but if you routinely turn to your friend for emotional support over your so, that's when it is a problem.